Hajime mashite, boku wa Jiri desu. Hey everyone out there in YouTube land. I had a comment recently ask if I was in my work truck. And the answer is no. This is actually a personal vehicle because the same vehicle is offered on the open market. Anyway, all joking aside, I only record on breaks, by the way, which on breaks we can make phone calls. We can make phone calls when we're not on breaks. Part of our job is making phone calls. Odd. Anyway, again, I'm going to say it 13 times in this video. If not, you get a free breath of air. Moving on to the actual topic of this video, The Walking Dead. I have seen, it's one of my shows. I watch it. I keep up with it. I've seen pretty much everything on YouTube that is at all interesting about The Walking Dead. Theories, topics, top 10 lists. I've watched them. Out of all the ones I've seen, though, like top 10 mistakes, or the top X, however many mistakes, or spoilers you've missed and all this, the one thing that I haven't noticed, and I don't pay attention to Talking Dead, so maybe they've addressed it on there. It's about The Walking Dead. I don't watch shows about shows that I like. I watch the show I like, or other videos or written articles related directly to that show. Not, the actors talking to a host. They can't tell you what's going to happen next week or next year on that show. They just talk about what already happened and their interpretation of it. So this is my interpretation of it. The number one mistake or flaw in the universe of The Walking Dead. I'll say there's two. I'll change the topic right now, midstream, even though I've planned the first one out. That way, the number two. We'll start with the weaker one first. The number two one is that they're in a universe that does not know what a zombie is. That is not fucking fair. Right off the bat, it is not fair. It's not fair to the people in that universe because when it starts, they don't know what the hell to do. Which kind of makes sense because, let's say a zombie outbreak started in Texas in our universe. It wouldn't last long. Headshots, do it. All right. Besides that funny one, the number one flaw is that, what was it? Oh, I don't remember off the top of my head now. I had it written down. Don't have my notes. It's been at least 2 years. I'm thinking it's 3 years? It's 560-ish days, so it's inside of 2 years. Either way, that's fine. It's 562 days. And they had Carl and blah blah blah. I think it's 562, somewhere in that range, maybe more now. But it's not October 23rd yet, so we don't have the new season. So still up to date, it's only 562 days. The point is, gasoline does not last just sitting in a car or just sitting in a gas station. Let's say there was a gas station that just had a delivery, all the pumps are full, then they lose power and the apocalypse started and right? 9 months from now, that gasoline will be 3 different components. If not more. It depends on, I don't even know what ethanol added gasoline does. So I got to look that up, as a matter of fact. After 9 months, regular gasoline separates into 3 different components. And it is no longer gasoline. It will no longer work as gasoline. So these cars that they hotwire, in season 5, 4 even, anything after the 9-month mark that hasn't had something like Stabil added to it. And yeah, it's not stable. The name of the product is Stabil. It stabilizes gasoline, so it lasts longer than the 9 months. If you store fuel, some people store it on farms or wherever to get, generators, like the CDC basement, right? They had barrels and barrels and barrels of petrol for the generator to keep the base running. Well, after 9 months, that gasoline turns into something else, and it no longer works as gasoline. Feel free to comment, tell me I'm wrong, then Google it and delete your comment. So that's the number one flaw. They jump in, they start these cars that have just been sitting on the side of the road for God knows how long. Or they steal gas from cars that are stuck on the freeway in traffic jams. It just would not work. And this is from a prepared person. I'm not a prepper. There's another video I made about preppers. I am not a prepper, but I am a prepared person. Meaning that if an event happened, I would be prepared to deal with it. But I also know that if an event happened and you have 6 months worth of food saved at your house, let's say your house was involved and now you no longer have it, right? So save up all the food you want. If it burns down, you don't have that food. So you were prepared for nothing. Anyway, I'm signing off now.